13 souls stolen, one rescued from the refuse. A man barely past a boy, raised by bears of blood-soaked oaks. As love grows distant, cotton candy tastes so sweet. Lust and love, what's the difference? The badger jokes and steals, the world sneers and scorns. Blamed for their father's sins, innocent hearts drown in Dhampir sins. What's up, everybody? Some Gamer Chick here, and I have an announcement. Starting today to the 5th, Dhampir Sins is available for free for everyone on Kindle. If you have Kindle Unlimited, all of my books are available through that. But for today to the 5th, even if you don't have Kindle Unlimited, Dhampir Sins is available for free. This promotion is in preparation for the release of The Raven's Ire on the 4th. I am so excited for you guys to have this. This is definitely one of my best to date. It was a lot of fun writing it. After I finished it, I wrote the 5th book in a week. So the 5th book is done. It is done, and on the 4th, I will be revealing the name of the book plus my my intended release date. I'm super excited to tell you guys about that. Just thought I would throw this in the beginning of the video because why not? Grab this. This reacting to Gorl World is going to be a little bit on the longer side. Go grab this on Kindle. Read through it while you're listening to me rant and rave about the next thing Ambie-poopy is doing. But it has been an absolute joy to write these. It's also been a really big joy to make the Crusades Against Bad Writing videos. If you haven't checked those out yet, go ahead and check them out. I will also leave a link to that playlist in the description. Right now, we have been working on Amberlyn Reed's story, Scotty. I think that has been coming out wonderfully. I have been enjoying myself immensely writing that, or at least writing my remake of it for sure. But I'm so excited. But anyway, let's get into the reaction for Gorl World. Enjoy. What's up, everybody? Some Gamer Gremlin here, and we are back again with reacting to Gorl World. Now, Amber has changed up her schedule. She's now doing a Monday vlog, followed by a Wednesday weigh-in and what I ate today video, followed by a Friday let's talk video. So we'll see how long these go, or at least the schedule goes. And then I'm going to be posting my reacting to Gorl World videos on Tuesday. I just like the feel of posting them on a Tuesday. I like it. That way I can also just keep the rest of the week for whatever else that I want to post. So I mean, if I want to make another Sims 4 has gone to shit video, I can just post that whenever, and I can keep my Crusades Against Bad Writing videos on Sunday. And then just Gorl World is going to be Tuesday. That is when we go into the hell of internet lolcows. But anyway, ignoring my rambling, so the way that these videos are going to go is I'm going to react to the weigh in what I ate today video, then the let's talk, and then we'll do the Monday vlog last. So that way you get the Wednesday, Friday, and then the Monday, and then you get my reaction to all three of those on the Tuesday. So that way we can just all contain it and all of that fun junk. I'll even just put in timestamps for when I'm reacting to which video so you can pick and choose. Hi, buddy. I have a cat in my lap and he is so sweet. He is so sweet. But anyway, let's just get into this. Let's have some fun. Let's try not to lose our minds. And yeah. But let's go.
Hello, hello. Welcome to a what I ate today and a weigh-in. So I'm just showing you guys what I ate today, and literally I don't eat breakfast. I'm sure you guys have noticed that. I eventually do want to get in the habit of doing so. I've been awake for about 4.5 hours and I'm finally about to eat my first meal. I got a poke bowl. So I was on soft foods for a while. In the last few days I have been able, oh whoops, just dropped a packet of soy sauce. Hold on. So I was on soft foods for a good like 14 days. In the last
You had a single tooth pulled and you were on soft foods for 2 weeks. That was an excuse to eat like shit for 2 weeks. When I got all 4 of my wisdom teeth taken, I was eating regular food by the 2nd week. Hell, I worked 40 hours in 4 days right after getting off the time I asked off from work for my wisdom teeth getting removed. And you don't do shit, and you took 14 days to start eating regular food. Really?
few days I've been able to introduce all the textures. So I'm excited for this poke bowl. So we have rice, crab, corn, sesame seeds, jalapenos, onion, ginger, wasabi peas, which is like my favorite part.
That thing just sounds disgusting to me, I'm not gonna lie.
So this is my first meal for today. And by the way, any liquid consumption I have today will just be water. I haven't had soda
Lie and a half.
in probably like 3 weeks now, almost a month. So I'm just gonna be drinking water all day long. So just wanna make that clear. All right, so I'm just showing you guys how much that I have left. I am full and satisfied, so I'm done eating it. When I was telling
How much you want to bet that she filmed this and then finished it right after?
you guys what was in it, I forgot to say, there's also edamame and avocado. This is honestly one of my favorite meals to have, and it's super filling, and it's not too bad for you. All right, you guys, it is time for the next meal. I'm going to be making a pasta, and I want to show you guys the ingredients. So call me weird, that's...
Okay, so all of this together, I'm saying this from a culinary perspective. Take out the mayo, this is not that bad of like a family meal, just quick, easy, throw it together, eat it, move on. Personally, I don't see anything wrong with canned chicken. I saw a lot of reactions to this where everybody kept going, ew, canned chicken, blah, 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 blah. There is nothing wrong with canned chicken. I myself keep canned chicken on hand because it's handy when you don't feel like cooking. It really is. But I also pair this with when I get like raw chicken to cook. I get the big packages of breasts and thighs, and then I separate them into individual freezer baggies and put those in my freezer and thaw them out as I need them. But if I don't have the energy to thaw that out, cook it properly, that kind of thing, I'll grab the canned chicken because it's quick, it's easy, it's still chicken, it's still protein, it's food. Like, I don't see anybody's problems with that. But the mayonnaise in this, hell no. The noodles, fine. The margarine, fuck no. The tapatio, I probably wouldn't do. And then for like the cheese, I would actually go ahead with like an Italian blend and then throw in probably a healthy scoop of cream cheese to give it some creaminess to it. Maybe a splash of milk. Instead of the garlic salt, I would actually be using, what's it called? Just regular minced garlic, real butter. So this is how I would do this. I would couple tablespoons real butter, put it in there, melt it down, throw in some minced garlic while it's hot, give it that nice sizzle, start building up the flavors. If I'm gonna go all out, I'll actually just use like a thawed out chicken breast, cut that up, add that to it, so that way it's cooking into the minced garlic. Then throw in probably some mushrooms. For some spice, maybe a jalapeno. Yeah, a jalapeno. Throw a jalapeno in there for some spice. And then add in the cream cheese, the mixed cheese. Get those all nice and melted. Basically give myself a nice cream sauce, like a cheesy cream sauce. Throw in some milk to give it that nice saucy flavor. And then add in the cooked pasta after that. Like, add the cooked pasta in after that. And make sure it's like nicely coated and all that. And that's what I would do personally. Yeah, that is exactly what I would do. And I think that would be a lovely dinner. What she did, not so much. And then yeah, it's bad.
It's okay, but this is the pasta that I always make. I absolutely love it. So this is the pasta shape I am using. I will use any pasta shape for this recipe as long as it is small. I'm gonna be having some garlic salts, canned chicken.
Personally, I like doing the shells just because.
This is the only brand that I will eat. I grew up eating canned chicken, so that's why like I'm okay with it. And when I cook it in the pasta and such, it like cooks it more, so I'm not like so creeped out by it.
You're not creeped out by fucking meat. You eat it all the fucking time.
Some butter, some fresh Parmesan, tapatio for some spice, and some mayo. So I will show you guys when it's all complete. All right, you guys, so here it is. It's honestly so...
And what I described sounds 10 times better than what that looks like.
Freaking good. I have no words for it. Super easy to make, comforting, extremely flavorful. I love this meal.
That's not flavorful because you haven't built any flavor into that. I can promise you that.
All right, you guys, it is time for a snack. And I know exactly what I want. You think I'd be sick of these by now? Because during my soft food...
You're an idiot.
You think I would be sick of these by now? Because during my soft food era, this is what I was eating. I was having puddings. But I'm telling you, chocolate vanilla puddings, I think I'm gonna have two actually.
You don't need that. You really don't need that. I know Obese to Beast, he was talking about how I'm not gonna fault her for this. Me personally, she's over 500 pounds. She does not need snack packs. If she wants like a healthy, sweet treat, maybe just get that the fume thing. Like, it's supposed to be just scented, like, basically just flavored air. And it's supposed to kind of help you kick bad habits. Maybe she should get a fume and try that out. Like, every time she has one of those hankerings for something sweet, like a snack pack or an almond joy or candy or cookie or whatever it is, she pulls out the fume. It also doubles as a fidgeting thing. Like, she does not need the snack pack. If she wants sweet, there is other ways to get sweet.
There's 2 left in this pack. Chocolate vanilla puddings are the way to go. So it's just these little packs like this. So I'm gonna have 2 of them. They're 100 calories each.
And everybody knows what a fucking snack pack is.
I think that's gonna be it for the night. I've had over 40 ounces of water.
And honestly, I think she's lying.
I'm having a hard time getting past the 40 ounces. Sometimes I reach 60 ounces, but like my ultimate goal is like 80. And that is genuinely all I drink all day. I haven't had soda in a while and I'm very proud of that. But like, for some reason, I cannot get to the 80 mark, but I'm gonna keep trying. All right, you guys, the light above me has like completely gone out. So we're just working with the light that I am receiving from the kitchen. But you know what? It's giving cozy vibes. It does not need to be bright in here by no means. You just need to hear the words coming out of my mouth. So at the end of my weigh-in and what I ate today videos, what I would like to do is talk about a food-related decision that I'm proud of that I made today, a food-related decision that I'm not proud of, to wrap up the whole what I ate today segment, because I am done eating for the day. And then when I get into my weigh-in segment, which is going to be at the end of the videos, I do want to answer 3 weight-related questions, talk about my weight a little bit, how the week went, and then show you guys the weigh-in. So that's just what to expect from this point forward. So a food-related decision that I am proud of today is that I cooked. It's super easy for me to open my DoorDash, order all.
You cooked one meal, and honestly, there was no vitamins in that. And you ordered out on the other meal, and then you had a snack pack. Maybe you should try to cook more and cook less, because you do admit that you ate the entire pot of noodles, and I bet you anything you ate the entire poke bowl too.
All my meals in, but I have been trying to cook more. A decision today that I'm not proud of is I ate too much pasta. I ended up eating the whole pot of pasta that I made. I don't add many extra calories to the pasta. Like the chicken's super low calorie. I only add like 1 serving of mayonnaise, about a serving and a half of the Parmesan cheese. So yeah, and like a little bit of butter. So it's just like mainly the pasta calories.
And that was not butter, that was fucking margarine. And I'm gonna be a snob here. Margarine is a blasphemy on cooking.
But it is pretty calorie heavy for that meal. But still eating that and everything else that I ate today, I'm still in a calorie deficiency. So now let's get into the
deficit, not deficiency. You're probably in a vitamin deficiency though.
The 3 weight-related, food-related, health-related, etc., etc. questions. So these are questions that I actually had saved from when I was doing weekly weigh-in videos before. These questions come strictly from Instagram. What is your weight loss goal this year? 499.8. I just want to see a 4 at the beginning of the scale. I don't want to like...
How much you want to bet she doesn't make it?
Have this huge, spectacular goal, even though I feel like that is kind of a big goal, but I feel like I can't.
That's not that big of a goal, especially if you actually take the time and the effort to work towards that goal. That is a manageable goal. Do I believe that you'll make that goal? No. But Sal, he was at over 700 pounds and I think he's under 600 pounds. I haven't looked at his most recent weigh-in. Editing gremlin here. Sal weighed in at 576 this past Sunday on June 29th, 2025. In his video, he did admit that that was a 1 pound loss. But 576 from over 700 back in October? Hell fucking yeah. I am not going to begrudge him his mistakes for this past week. He does go into where he went wrong. But he still lost. And he's still at under 600 pounds. And that's a win. And as long as he keeps that going, we're all by you, Sal. Back to Amber. He was at over 700 pounds in October. This past October. You know, when you lost your cat. Where is Rarity, by the way?
Can do it. Like, we're only at the end of June. We still have quite a few months this year, so I feel like I can do it. Why didn't you just get the same scale that you had before? As you guys know, my scale broke and it was weighing me the wrong weight the whole time. I didn't realize that until I went to the doctor. So then when I went to go buy a new
And when you went to the doctor, you should have told us the weight that he told you.
Scale, that one didn't pop up on my Amazon. So I just got one that was very similar to it. These are two scales that I've had before and they're usually very reliable. With the new scale, I did have to like obviously switch the batteries because it did come with batteries, but the batteries were kind of wonk and it was weighing me in like the 400s and I'm like, girl, that's not accurate. But then when I used the
excuses. This is how I know that she's lying. It's because she over explains everything. When I make the joke that how do you tell Amberlynn Reed is lying? Well, her mouth is moving and words are coming out. It's because she doesn't know how to tell the truth anymore.
batteries that I actually have in my home, I have so many batteries and I'm like, how did I get all these batteries? I don't understand.
No one cares.
But once I put the new batteries, the scale has been working and I've been weighing myself daily just to like see if I'm doing good, and I actually am. What are you doing to lose weight right now? So I genuinely am not following any plan or anything like that. I am just trying to eat less than I would on a day where I am completely off track, because then that'll automatically put me in a calorie deficiency. All right, so we're gonna get to
Deficit, not deficiency.
the weigh-in. On May 19th, I went to the doctor and on their scale, I weighed in at 546.0. And I'm telling you, my jaw was on the floor. Once I got my new scale, put my batteries in it, it did co-align. So my new scale does work accurately, but I do have a doctor's appointment and I know they're probably...
And you could have told us this on May 19th when this happened, but instead you kept lying.
They're gonna weigh me, so we'll see how accurate it really is and see like the difference on their scale. But I'm almost literally 100% positive that the scale that I'm using now is accurate. So here is my weigh-in for today. Okay, so we're gonna do a weigh-in. This feels crooked, let me fix it. That's a little better. So this is gonna be my weigh-in outfit. I'm gonna weigh in every single week wearing the same thing. So I normally...
Not a bad idea. Also giving us a full body view. Not a bad idea. Showing us you actually getting on the scale. That's accountability. Something you haven't shown in years.
I only weigh myself naked because I don't want all the extra materials to add on weight. But this is what I will be wearing. And we will...
Though if you're using the same outfit every single time when you weigh yourself, you can weigh what that outfit weighs and actually minus it from the total. You dingus.
We'll do a body shot each week in hopes to see improvement. So I have my scale set up.
I'm overweight. I know I am. I've got the love handles. But she's got love handles on her elbows. Her love handles have love handles. And she's still not taking losing weight seriously.
Here, let me move it forward a little bit, or back. There we go. So my closet is the messiest room in the house. I have clean clothes I have to put away, so do not mind that. All right, so let's do it here. Hang on.
It's ready.
Yes, it is.
£534.6 pounds.
534.6. So I'm just gonna put my scale over here.
And you know what she didn't do? She didn't, she waited to give us her weight until she'd lost weight. She also didn't show us proof of her old weight. And I'm just gonna go ahead and be mean. That pouch of fat right above her elbow. If I had that, I would be internally screaming at myself. Like, how the hell could you let yourself get that far?
And this will be where I do my weekly weigh-in every week. So that means I'm down 11.4 since May 19th. And I can definitely test it.
Yeah, she waited until she lost actual weight before she gave us an actual weight.
That does feel real because my face isn't as puffy, my breathing is better, my stamina is a little bit better. There are ways, non-scale victory ways and physical ways, where I am able to tell that I'm losing weight besides just stepping on the scale. So yeah, I'm gonna try every single week to wear the same exact outfit, put the scale in the same exact spot.
It's not that hard to try to wear the same exact outfit every week for weighing in. If it's the only thing that you wear for that, this might make a few people go, what? But if that's the only outfit you're gonna fucking wear when you weigh yourself on the scale, just wear it for the 5-10 minutes it takes for you to make the video of you getting on the scale, take it off, fold it up, put it with the scale. It's not that hard to consistently wear the same outfit for that.
And I'm going to stand on the scale for you guys and do a little twirl and see if we can notice a difference. I know a lot of people are like, Amberlynn, just step on that scale. It's just, I don't know, my brain wants to weigh in naked. I know that's like an unhealthy way.
That's not an unhealthy way of looking at it. It's weighing naked, you're going to have the most accurate weight. And you know what? Anybody out there that's just privately doing their own weight loss journey, you go and stand on that scale in your birthday suit. Go for it. It is not a bad way to think of it. But if you're videotaping yourself, yeah, find an outfit that you can wear that's like YouTube appropriate. And either weigh the outfit so you know how much it adds to the weight, or you can tear a scale like that, right? Like you tear like food scales to omit the weight of a container. You can probably find a scale that you can tear so that way it knows how much that outfit weighs.
Of thinking, because it's like, who cares? Okay, your clothes weigh a couple pounds.
And honestly, if not, money making idea right there. And I have a cat in a box.
Pounds. Oh well. I don't know. I just get really hyper fixated on the number. But anyways, I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Okay, well, that was stepping on the scale. So let's go ahead and get to the other videos. All right, now we are at dating me comes with this harsh reality. Let's talk episode 11. I started watching this. I've listened to a couple reactions to it, but I haven't finished watching the whole thing. I will probably go ahead and cut out the bad choices thing that she does at the end. It's weird. I don't like that part. It's fucking weird. But let's get into this.
All right, so we are doing things a little bit differently. I am taking out some segments and I'm keeping others. So I'm taking out sweet and sour, which was where I would take a random comment generator. I would choose those. I would respond to them. I noticed a lot of people were purposely like saying pretty harsh things and talking about things that I really did not want to talk about. And due to me being authentic, I would choose whatever popped up.
You know how to tell if a man is not an alpha male? He keeps saying he's an alpha male. The same goes for clocking an authentic person. If they have to keep reminding you that they're authentic, they're not authentic.
On the comment selection, no matter what was chosen, no matter if I didn't want to talk about it. So I'm just going to take that away. And then I am no longer doing tea or tale, because that was where I was talking about rumors and I would have to like search out for these things. And
You weren't searching out for them, you were making them up, because half of the tea or tale rumors that you were talking about, nobody had even brought up. You were just trying to deflect from your own, not misgivings, but faults.
personally do not want to do that. So we will be keeping the interview, which is the voice message questions, because
You mean the one where you pay people to slob your knob?
I genuinely love those, and I know you guys do too. I'm also going to be keeping Sippin' Community, which is where I put a little community tab post. I tell you guys to leave questions or just do whatever you want to do, and I'll respond to the ones that I feel comfortable responding to, because I know a lot of people still want to have like correspondence with me in these videos specifically, and some of you don't want to do voice memos, which I totally understand. So that gives you an opportunity to ask me questions just through the YouTube app. And then also we're keeping Bad Choices, which is me answering these cards here, because I want to get through the whole...
I fucking hate the bad choices things. I'm gonna cut it out. Don't worry, guys.
The whole deck, okay? So let's get into it, and we're gonna start with Sippin' Community. So normally what I'll do is I'll just go from the...
And by the way, that bad choices thing is something that you play while you're drunk with your friends. That's the point of that game. That's not something that you throw into a YouTube video to make your viewers uncomfortable.
Top, I'll do just like whatever pops up first. But there's a little sort by section, so I'm gonna do newest first. I'm also gonna like, oh my god, I click newest first and it's nothing but like hearts and all this type of stuff from Abdullah Yusuf, so thank you. Maria's World said, hope you're happy and healthy, with a bunch of hearts. Thank you. I am actually really happy.
The thing is, she's not showing any of this, so how much you want to bet that she's lying? Especially since she's already deleted that community post, so nobody can actually go and see it now.
Right now, if I can be an advocate for anything, it is see someone about your mental health. I just accidentally unplugged my lamp, so
Nobody gives a shit!
I'm gonna go plug that back in. I genuinely have no idea how that happened, but crazier things have happened. But yes, if I could be an advocate for anything, it is to see someone about your mental health, and don't ever feel ashamed to go on medicine if you have to. Because I feel like Zoloft is actually changing my life for the better, and it feels really good. The Destroyer said a BBW was attacked on a flight. What do you got to say about that? I have no idea what you're even talking about, so I'm gonna try to Google it. Do I literally put BBW attacked on flight? Because I don't know what to search. Yeah. Can't find anything, really. Oh, something about a woman grabbing someone's hair. Wait, let me see. That's an ad. We're gonna mute that ad. I don't know if this is actually
And you could have fucking cut that out.
anything to do with what you're talking about. Oh, called her a fat. Oh, okay, maybe this is it. I actually have seen this video. What do I have to say about that? You shouldn't be attacking anybody regardless of size, skin color, sexuality.
Calling someone a fat bitch really isn't attacking them. That's just, depending on the situation, just pointing out an observational fact.
Like, you should just keep your hands to yourself. We need more love in the world. Casual.
Her saying we need more love in the world has the same content, has the same mouthfeel, shall we say, as her saying, I'm smart.
Observer said that I bought 1K subscriptions. So it's against terms of service to buy subscriptions. I've never
Bitch, you break terms of service all the time.
done that before, but if you're talking about Social Blade will only show when someone gains 1,000 once they've reached a certain amount of subscribers. So like if you go and see anyone who has like over 200K, I don't really know the exact number, but it'll only show like when they've gained 1,000, like 1,000 in total, not just like 1,000 at once. I gratefully gain about 800 subscribers per month on average, so thank you guys so
How many do you lose per month?
much. COVID Lynn. I'm sorry. COVID Lynn's profile picture is me eating a chicken sausage and it just looks so hectic. But they asked, why aren't you posting Happy Father's Day to your stepdad? We celebrated Father's Day privately. We had a barbecue at my stepbrother's house and it was so great. I got him something for Father's Day, wished him Happy Father's Day. It was all just like private. Not everything is online for sure. Are you okay? I hope so. Prayers for you always, by Madeline Powell. Thank you so much. And yes, I'm doing great.
You can tell, like, even when she's picking the ones that can be perceived as from the haters, she's choosing the more gentle ones versus the ones that are going, where's Rarity? Who are you dating? Don't fucking get another cat because you can't even take care of the cat and dog that you still have.
You asked that 12 days ago because this community tab is old. So we should probably move on to the interview, and I'm going to post a new community tab for the new Let's Talk. I'm so excited to do the interview again. Like, it's been so long.
And if she's going to answer questions from her community tab, it should be the top comments. Not the newest first, where she can start going, okay, well, there's a nice one, there's a nice one. No, it needs to be the top comments.
Oh my God. And I know you guys genuinely enjoy it so much. So if you guys want to ask me a question for the interview, literally just go to my Instagram, which it's linked down below, and just send me a voice memo asking whatever you want. And if you can't do that, then just send me a microphone emoji. I'm going to send you a smiley face emoji back so that approves you to send me the voice message.
Hi there. First of all, I was planning to send you my question when you replied to my mic emoji, and then you announced that you were having a break, and then you uploaded again, so I was kind of confused. In any case, I'm sending you my question. So I know you shared recently that you're on Zoloft. I'm on Zoloft too, marking my 1 year anniversary next month. For me, it has been working. I'm working very closely with my therapist and my psychiatrist as well.
Yes.
So I really hope it works for you. I just wanted to ask you, like, how it's been feeling. How long have you been taking it? I'm on 100 mg. Yeah, it works.
It
so
does.
I hope the best for you. And yeah, I wanted, like, your updates on that. And also, I'm from Greece, so excuse my accent.
Sorry, I have to pause it. I love your accent and I'm so jealous. Greece is actually like a place I would love to visit.
I don't believe her when she says that. I do not believe her. This person is being nice to her. We'll give this person the benefit of the doubt that it's not an AI generated thing that Amberlynn Reed decided to put in. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt that they are a real person. And the only reason why she is saying that she would love to go to Greece is because this person is being nice to her. I said it.
Of vocabulary there. Very sorry. Also, you're on TV. I sent you a picture. My living room is a mess, but yeah.
So cute. Thank you. But yeah, Zoloft has been going really good. I've been on it for about a month plus like half of a week. So it's been almost 5 weeks and it's honestly working really, really good, like genuinely. And I'm so glad that it's working for you and you've reached almost a year of being on it. That's amazing. Yay.
Hey Amber.
Hello.
Watching your video right now. Do you actually do random voice notes or
Yes.
do you pick and choose?
No.
That's my question.
They're absolutely random. I have hundreds and I literally just scroll through, pick a random. Scroll through, pick a random. That's all I do.
Hello, I wanted to ask about your OCD that you are diagnosed with. I was wondering why you rarely talk about it anymore in recent memory. I know you are open about your BPD and those struggles. I'm just wondering why any of your other diagnoses don't get that attention, or is it like a personal reason, or... But thank you.
It's because of the backlash. Like anyone in my personal life knows the thing.
No, it's because she's getting sick and tired of people clocking her lives.
Things that I deal with to an extent. But like now sometimes like I catch myself just saying my anxieties, like my contamination anxieties. And I know that it's a lot.
But I paused it so I could go, she collects anxieties like I collect Pokemon in Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Further than that, and there's things that I do that a lot of people would not believe me if I spoke about it. And to me, it's something that like I genuinely deal with constantly. Like, I have mentioned it like just the tiniest little bit, and just the way that people react, like it makes me feel really sad. So I'm like, ugh, maybe I need to stop talking about this because it's something I already struggle with. Like my mom sees me struggle with it. Like people I've been in relationships with, they see me struggle with it. Like it's not something.
You don't have OCD. I do not believe that you have OCD. You use saying you have OCD as a manipulation tactic.
That I take very lightly.
Hi there, my name is Luke, and I'm new to the channel, actually only like about 2 weeks of watching your content, so it's crazy that I have the opportunity to ask a question. But if I had to pick one, it would be if you were to start over completely with your YouTube content and do something totally different, what would it be, or would you do the same thing and show your weight loss journey?
I don't think that I would start my YouTube as a weight loss channel because that was like my first video ever was like, hi, welcome to my new weight loss channel. I would literally just start it as like, hi, watch me live my life. And I probably wouldn't hyper focus on trying all these diets, etc., etc. And I would just live life, and I'd probably keep the dieting like very minimal.
Hey Amber.
Hello.
Hey from down under. I want to ask, what
How much you want to bet this person is one of the Ankles fans?
is the biggest, fattest, juiciest piece of tea you have right now? I love ya.
Oh, I can't say that. Skip. I create the rules. I'm allowed a few skips per video.
Hi, Amberlynn. Thank you so much for letting me ask you a question. I just want to start off by saying that I genuinely love you so much. I have watched you since the very beginning of your YouTube career.
So on the I make the rules skip thing, I know, little delayed, but that was basically her just saying, I can't think of a lie, so we're just gonna skip this.
I think.
Oh, wait, this is the one. Okay, so I was live streaming and my members were like, listened to a random voice message, and I started listening to this one, and then I realized it was so sweet. It's also 4 minutes long, and I was like, I need to save this for a video, and here it is. Okay, let me keep listening.
She picks and chooses.
I think that you are so fun, so funny. I think you're beautiful. I genuinely feel like we're friends. I know that sounds weird, but because
it honestly does not sound weird. Like, I totally get it. I have felt that way about.
We're also talking about the whammon who was talking to a married woman, never met this woman in person, and thought this woman was going to move in with her. Just let that sink in.
People online as well.
I've watched you from the beginning, and I've seen your life, and I've kind of like grown up with you a little bit. I genuinely feel like we're friends, even though we don't know each other.
It's definitely a weird concept that like so many people know things about me, and like I'll meet you guys like in public or whatever it may be, and like you guys will come up to me and be like, can I have a photo of this and that, like, and then you guys will start talking about like just random things about my life, and I'm just like, it's such a crazy concept that like you guys know all these things, and like I look at you and you guys are just like these beautiful strangers, and I'm just like, it's just a weird dynamic, but like I live for it, and I just appreciate the support so much.
And I just wanted to say that I am so grateful for you doing this and for allowing so many people like myself, your real supporters, into your life, and making us feel like we're all friends. So
that's definitely a goal. Like, I want everyone to feel like.
To the person who gave her this voicemail, I will give you the benefit of the doubt that you are a real person. She doesn't give a shit about you. All she cares about is the money that you give her. That's it. Nothing else. She cares nothing about you. You are not her friend. You are her wallet.
They can come to me, talk to me, like have this correspondence with me. I know a lot of YouTubers don't do that, but I genuinely enjoy it. Like, I want to hear.
A lot of YouTubers don't do that because you need to have a boundary like that if you're going to do this kind of thing. You can't be friends. I'm sorry, but you cannot be friends with thousands and thousands of people all at the same time. That's not how that really works. You can be on friendly terms. You can be kind to them. But you cannot be a true friend to thousands and thousands of people all at the same time. Good YouTubers, they keep that boundary. They have their inner circle of actual friends. They have their YouTube friends, which is kind of their circle of YouTube creators that they are essentially work friends with. And then they have their audience that you still need to treat with respect and kindness, but you're not going to treat them in the same way that you would treat your inner circle of friends. There is different levels to that thing. Amber is sitting here trying to say that there is no difference to it, but you need to be able to have those boundaries between those different things. Otherwise, you're going to go insane.
Hear from you guys. I want to know what you guys want to hear from me. I think that's important to like keeping up a certain type of relationship with your audience. Like, I don't want to just be sitting here like feeling like I'm talking to a wall, and I don't want you guys to feel like I'm not obtainable. Like, I'm just like a normal person like everyone else, and yeah, I just want it to feel close-knit, and I want it to be a more peaceful place for all of us.
Thank you for that. Love you for that. My question for you, I actually have two. So
okay.
The first one is not so serious. It's just something that I'm curious about. Okay. And then the second one is a little bit more in-depth. So first question, and forgive me if you've shared this before, but I am genuinely curious about how tall you are. I imagine you to be like 5'3", 5'4", but in some of your more recent videos, you've looked a little bit taller to me. So I was like, maybe she's a little bit more of a taller girly. I don't know.
Listen, again, when I meet you guys, I always get, you're so much shorter than I thought you'd be. So I like to say I'm 5'3", but if we're being technical, usually when I am getting my height taken, I'm 5'2.5". But we could just say I'm 5'3" for scientific reasons. Wow, you were actually...
So, I'm 2 months older than Miss Amber. And I'm maybe an inch taller than her. So when I see her and I see how big she is and the fact that she's over 500 pounds, me, as a woman who's about 5'3", probably 5'3", 5'4", somewhere in there, I can't imagine what it must feel like to be in a body like hers. I can't even imagine what it would feel like to be in a body that's 250 pounds. The highest I've ever gotten is 210. That's the highest. So I cannot fathom being my height and 546 pounds. I cannot fathom that. And she's over here laughing and giggling about being 5'2.5". She's talking about how her goal for the end of the year is to be at 499.8 pounds. I don't think she will ever make it there by the end of the year.
Actually really close. Like, I've had people say that they thought I was like 5'11". I'm like, I can't imagine.
You know she's lying here because there's no way in hell someone thought that she was 5 feet 11 inches. No way in hell. I could, like, if she was a man, maybe. But her? No.
Ever being that tall, but yeah, you were pretty close.
No, I don't know why I want to know, but I'm just genuinely curious about how tall you are. So that is my first question. How tall are you? And then my second question, actually, I'm sorry to bring up relationships. I know it's like a dreaded topic, but
okay.
I just want to know, so out of all of your relationships from the beginning that I have watched, they all, to me anyway, share one common characteristic, and that is that they've all been really shy to be on camera. And
yes.
Not that that's a bad thing, but YouTube is such a big part of your life. I'm just wondering if moving forward, when you are ready to start dating, if you're ready to start dating ever again, I love that you're genuinely taking a break for yourself. I think it's great. I think you need to work on yourself and motivate yourself from within. That's where real growth comes from, but I digress. So my question is, moving forward, when you're ready to maybe find someone again, do you have a new list of standards? Are there things that you are able to look back on your past relationship?
She's going to look for someone like Beck again. Because Beck, she could control. The others, she has not been able to get the level of control that she had with Beck. So she's going to look for someone like Beck again.
Relationships specific to YouTube. Obviously, all of your past relationships have flaws, but specific.
And we need to keep in mind that every relationship has flaws. No relationship is going to be.
This is her deflecting from the fact that she is an abusive, manipulative bitch.
Perfect by any means. Like, I feel like we all look for that perfect relationship, but No. And, you know, I've heard recently where people are like, love isn't just a feeling, it's a choice. I don't know if I 100% agree with that, but I feel like what is a choice is like waking up every single day and like not only choosing to do good for you, but also like do good for your partner. That's a whole other topic.
Specific to your YouTube career, are you looking for someone who maybe isn't so shy and, you know, feels...
She wants the shy, quiet types because they are easier to control.
okay being in front of the camera and...
No. So actually, before I got with Feline, which was the person that I was with after Beck, I didn't care about that at all. Whether they wanted to be on camera, whether they didn't. But then I got with Feline, someone who did not. And it was hard. There were so many times, like, while editing, I would catch Feline in a reflection and I would purposely have to zoom in. Like, you just have to be so much more careful, especially when it's like a live-in partner, someone you're with 24/7. It made it so difficult, but I was like, I'm willing to do this because I'm absolutely in love with this person and they absolutely are in love with me. And it's like, it's worth it to me. But then after that relationship ended, I told myself, I will genuinely never be in another relationship again where the person does not want to be on camera, mainly because it just makes my job difficult. It makes life so much more difficult. Plus, I love the memories. I love being able to show what...
And this is her proving my point. She wants someone that she can control, that she can use to control the narrative, that she can put up on camera and say, see, I'm the perfect girlfriend. That's what she wants. Feline, she couldn't control like that because Feline refused to be on camera. And then Feline left. You see what I'm saying? Tommy, she couldn't control her. Destiny, she couldn't really control her. Because Destiny just has that... She has that strong-willed personality that makes her difficult to control. So when she went to Beck, she realized, oh, this is what I've been looking for. So she's going to look for another person with a personality similar to Beck's so she can easily control them. And she's going to put them on camera so that way she can control the narrative. That's what's going to happen.
We're doing, having those memories, looking back at them. Plus, I like sharing my life with you guys. But after what has happened in the last 365 days, I have realized more than ever, I will never, ever, ever again speak about a partner. I won't even speak about them, let alone show them. That is me, like, literally saying, I am never...
She will.
Ever going to even talk about my love life. I know I've put that boundary up and I have sustained that, and I'm letting you know, like, I'm throwing away, like, I'm literally locking it and like throwing away the key. Like, I'm genuinely never going to like go outside of that boundary because I don't want whoever my future partner is, if I ever do get another relationship, let's be realistic, I'm sure I will, I'm only 34, but like in the way future, whoever my future...
You mean in like the next 2 years? Because you ain't got much time left.
Partner is, I do not want them to be eaten up by people that like genuinely don't know them. There is just too much hatred and doxing and blackmail and just malicious stuff. And it's a lot. It's happened with every single one of my partners. Every single one of my partners.
You know what the crazy thing is? None of your past partners have been attacked. It's been, I'll just leave it that way. None of your past partners have been attacked. You have, but your past partners haven't. Even Tommy didn't get as much backlash as you get And Tommy's a fucking feeder. Let that sink in.
And I don't want to put someone in that position ever again. So it's just easier for me, as much as I would love, like literally love and adore my partner to be on my YouTube, I have to put my future partner first.
Can handle the haters and that kind of thing. So
not many people can handle the type of hate that like is projected onto me and onto my partner. And I don't want to ever.
It's not hate that's projected onto you, to use your words. What is done is people pick up a mirror and show you what you do. That's what it is.
Put that position onto someone, because like when I got with Tommy and Tommy was so willing to like be in the public eye, like I literally lived for that, because I just got out of a relationship with someone who like it was a secret, and then I also had a relationship with Feline where she didn't want to be on camera, so it was like, wow, I'm finally. It was a secret, and then I also had when I got with Tommy and Tommy was so willing to like be in the public eye, like I literally lived for that, because I just got out of a relationship with someone who like it was a secret, and then I also had a relationship with Feline where she didn't want to be on camera, so it was
Beach. That relationship was a secret because you were the other woman.
Like, wow, I'm finally with someone who like genuinely wants to be on camera. And like Tommy didn't deserve anything she went through. Feline didn't deserve it. Like no one has deserved what they went through by just being my partner.
Then stop being a shit person.
And it just, I cannot imagine myself putting someone else in that position. And it even took me a while to like put my mom on camera, because I was so scared that it was going to happen to her.
And you know what?
But she would.
Nobody says shit about Mama Lynn. Nobody. We all have a fairly nice thoughts of her. None of us hate her. We see someone who's made mistakes in her life, but we also see someone who's grown from those mistakes, learned from them, and has chosen a better path. You know, everything that you don't do. And you keep throwing shade at her because you're jealous of her.
Always be like, just let me be on camera, it's totally fine. And like she was super shy and cute about it, and like me and her, we would go back and forth, and we're just like, I don't know, maybe we should, maybe we should, maybe we should. And then finally we just went for it, and then things did get heated for a minute there. My mom loves me unconditionally, and it's hard for like quote unquote the haters to like accept that someone can.
It's not hard for us to accept the fact that she's your mom and she loves you unconditionally. I mean, that's something I wanted from my own mother and I didn't get. The thing is, we see how you treat her and we hate it because because in your mother, we see someone who made mistakes, grew from those mistakes, and became a better person. And in you, we see what could have happened if she hadn't have done that.
Can love me just because they're willingly doing so. Like when I have a partner, they're just like, they're choosing me, they're loving me, not because they have to, but because they're like literally actively choosing to. I'm glad that phase with my mom is over with though, because she didn't deserve that. And I can't even have friends in my videos. It's not even just like a partner. I can't even have friends because I have friends in my real life. Like I have family in my real life, people that I see and I hang out with, and I am not filming when I'm around them at all. Like I genuinely just like.
I bet she's gonna use that as an excuse for why her videos are so short. Well, I'm always with my friends and I don't want to put them on camera.
I don't know. I feel kind of sad, but I would rather protect the people I love and I care about and just have all of the like the hate just be directed towards me, because I don't want to see the people that I love and care about hurt and have bad things happen to them. It just doesn't feel good to me.
So I know I don't want to take away from anybody who was afraid to be in front of the camera due to the hate, because I know that the people who hate you are genuinely so awful and will go to
Awful. Awe-inspiring. Yeah, that fits me.
great lengths to make sure that everything about you and the person that you're with and even the people that you're around are known and all of their personal information is out there.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take away from that fear, but it is something that requires like a strong person. So I'm just wondering if you're maybe looking for someone in the future with a little bit more of a thick skin, if you will.
No, because I don't care how thick someone's skin is. Like, my skin's pretty thick. Like, I'm still here and kicking. I still laugh.
Bullshit! You're whining and complaining when people are pointing out your flaws and putting a mirror up to your face and going, "Look, you dumb bitch." You are constantly whining and complaining about it. You do not have a thick skin. You're just greedy.
Laugh and giggle and show a positive side no matter what is thrown at me online. But it's like, yeah, I can find someone like that and be with someone like that, but I still do not want to put anyone else in that position. Like, I already regret so strong, like, the things I did say about Feline and showing Tommy. I feel like the only two partners that I was with that genuinely, like, wanted to be on camera was Destiny and Beck. And I even regret putting them.
Beck didn't want to be on camera. That's the thing. There are hundreds of videos of her looking uncomfortable in the camera. Crystal didn't want to be on camera, but you still shoved the camera in her face all the fucking time. And the only reason why Destiny never seemed uncomfortable with it is because she has that strong, outgoing personality that you couldn't control.
It just sucks that that's what it boils down to, is just a boundary at this point.
Yeah, so I hope that made sense. I hope you get the gist of what I'm trying to ask you. I will continue watching your videos. I will continue supporting you and loving you. And I just hope that you continue this journey in whatever way feels best for you. And yeah, thanks so much. Love you.
Thank you so much, and I love you too, and thank you for being such a sweet supporter. I appreciate it more than you know. All right, you guys, that was a long one. So I just filmed my weigh-in. So today I'm doing my weigh-in and my what I ate today video, and I'm also doing my live stream. And here I am starting my vlog. So it is a little heavy on the content today. So if you guys think I sound weird, it's because I'm pretty sure I have laryngitis, but laryngitis don't last long. So within a few...
She has a cold. She's saying laryngitis. She's framing it as I have laryngitis, which when you have a cold or strep or the flu or something, laryngitis is essentially a symptom of that, because it's like the inflammation in like your voice box and vocal cords or whatever. And that's where you get kind of that raspy voice while you're sick. She's framing it as I have laryngitis for you to feel like it's more serious than what it is.
2 days I should be feeling better. I did take a COVID test and came back negative, because I was feeling kind of COVID-like, because last time I had COVID, it was similar symptoms, but I have to take another one in 48 hours.
You have a cold.
But I took that one last night, so I'll probably take my next one tomorrow night. And by the way, I really want to recommend the Total Temptation eyebrow stuff. I genuinely prefer this over the e.l.f. stuff, which I've been using for literally years, like a decade. But this is way better, and I get it in the color 305 soft brown. I'm obsessed. It's easy to apply. Get it, get it, get it. All right, you guys. So we have a massive build update. I haven't shown you guys in a few weeks what I have done, so I figured I would give you guys an update. I did this
I will give her the robot is cute, but I would have preferred having a speed video or whatever you call it right before, like having a sped up video of her building the robot and then her with the voiceover of this is the Lego that I did this week with maybe some nice music to it. I would have preferred that over, hey, look what I did. Because this isn't really a vlog. This is just her talking about herself.
Robot, which is not the brand Lego. I don't remember what brand it is. See? And then in the back, so you just open that door and put it back in. Cute, right? And then I did Wicked, which is in the brand Lego. This one was super fun to do. And then I did...
Again, having a speed run of her doing all of these and then talking about doing them with music or whatever, that would have been so much better. A lot how like I do my Crusades Against Bad Writing videos. The sped up part where I'm actually like typing out the thing, the only editing I do to that is speeding it up and then maybe adding a visual effect and throwing in some music. That's the only editing I do. That is all unedited. It's just sped up. And her, like, if she was doing that with the Legos, that would be cool. That's the type of video that people would really like. Like, instead of a Friday Let's Talk video, why not a Friday Let's Build video where it's just a speed run of her building Legos for the week? Why not?
This little robot guy, I swear he is from a show or a movie. I just don't know what. And this also is in the brand Lego. And last but not least, I did a full-fledged post office. Yeah, like...
She could have made this videos for her channel. All of these.
Wow. This one was so fun. The brand is Fun Hole. We have like a cactus back there. We have some horses. So a lot of my builds I do not keep because I do so many. There's just literally no way. Oh, and by the way, there's a little bird nest up there. Isn't that so cute? If I had like a whole room for all my builds, then that would be different. But genuinely, I just don't have enough room for all of them. And then this is what the inside looks like. So we have some stairs. So look at that clock back.
These builds are legitimately really cool, but I would want to see a sped up video of her actually building the builds. It would be content. It would be engaging. And honestly, if she wants to avoid drama, that's the best way to avoid drama. Ain't nobody gonna bitch about like someone just building fucking Legos.
Back there. So I actually give all the ones that I don't keep to my stepbrother. So all the symptoms I was having are completely gone, but this test says to test 48 hours later. So I took another test and it again is negative. So I don't think I'm sick anymore. It was just like a week of a weird throat.
It's called cold.
Sickness.
Or allergies.
But I feel a lot better and I don't have COVID, so I think I'm good. You guys, so I'm currently getting situated. I'm pretty situated.
Anyone else feeling slightly ill from that try on haul?
I'm about to film my Let's Talk video. So, as you guys know, I have been drinking nothing but water for almost a month now. I was craving a slushie. I haven't had a slushie in so long. I go through eras where I have like a slushie every single day. I haven't had that era for a few months, but I had to get one. I got a Sonic Blue Raspberry Slushie with Nerds.
And she got the biggest size. She's sitting here going, I want to be at 499 pounds by the end of the year. And then she goes to Sonic and gets the biggest size slushie they have. Make it make sense. Because I bet you anything, she also got food with that order.
And what I'm doing is to still get my water in, and you know, I'm not punishing myself by no means, but I feel like it's a smart idea when I take a drink of this. I just have to take a drink of water too. Because I also haven't been able to use straws for like...
Taking a drink of water after taking a drink of the slushie does not negate the extra sugar and calories that you're bringing in with the slushie. It doesn't negate it.
15 days now because of my tooth thing, but I'm able to use straws now. So I've been drinking just like this instead, but now I'm able to use straws. This comes with a built-in straw. So I'm double fisting it. Water, slushie, slushie, water. All right, you guys, so I'm in
This isn't a vlog. It's just another fucking Let's Talk.
the middle of doing my makeup, and this is like the only time that I have remembered to give you guys the DoorDash update. The DoorDasher update, if you will. I was on live stream last Tuesday, and people brought up the DoorDasher, how he was like flirting with me. I'll show you that screenshot here. I showed you guys in my last vlog. So obviously... I'll show you that screenshot here. I showed you guys in my last...
Damn, she puts that up there for a second. But, see original Spanish? That's why I think he was actually flirting with her, because I've encountered this kind of stuff in my own life. It's creepy, it's weird, I don't like it. But it is kind of weird that she only leaves this up for like a second, because let's go. So 6:16.
I showed you guys in my last vlog. So obviously people in my
Okay, 2 seconds. She leaves it up for 2 fucking seconds. That's weird.
stream were like asking me about it. Well, I'm just gonna let you know right now that I have never, since living here, and I've lived here for almost 2 years, I've never had the same DoorDasher. And now all of a sudden, here we are getting the same DoorDasher. And I even mentioned it in my live stream. I was like, yes, I have an update on the DoorDasher. That's just a little sneak peek, a little tea. But I wanted to share it with you guys because this is like an ever-growing story time on my channel, I guess. So he ended up being my DoorDasher again. And like I said, I've never had a repeat DoorDasher. Okay, so he handed me my food. This was Monday before my live stream. I ordered something, I forget what it was, and he handed me my food. As I was walking back into my apartment, he yelled, "Are you married?" And like, for some reason, like when I get uncomfortable, like I just automatically say yes, like just so we can move on from the topic. But like, I don't think that he understood me, or like he chose to not understand me, or maybe he didn't hear me, because he then messaged me, and I'm going to share the screenshots here. So he was just messaging me again. And it's like, you know, the first time it was flattering. And, you know, that's how...
My beautiful, I think that's what that top one says. See original Spanish. Hearts. Nice to see you again. One question. Are you married? Please don't leave me on scene. I would like to know why you are so beautiful, and I liked seeing you again. Okay, see, this actually does kind of confirm my thing where it's like, okay, yeah, I've encountered guys like this. So I can believe that she did encounter this. And when they get pushy like this is kind of unhinged, and this is where you report it to DoorDash.
People meet. You see someone in person and you go up to them or you compliment them. And that's how people met, like in the olden days before technology. So it's like, to me, the first time it wasn't creepy. Like, it was flattering. I could still be flattered as a lesbian by a man complimenting me. Just like a gay.
Though it is weird that you're constantly bringing up that men are hitting on you. This is the only time that I do think that you're not lying. Mainly because you also have screenshots, and when you have screenshots, you show the screenshots. But you're constantly talking about how men are constantly flirting on you and then claiming that you're a lesbian. You want the male attention. You just don't think that you can actually nab a guy, so you go for girls.
Guy could be flattered by a woman complimenting them, etc., etc. Like, sexuality has nothing to do with it. A compliment is a compliment, and it's like, it's always greatly appreciated. But then when it happened the second time, that's when I started realizing, like, okay, that's like a little much. But you guys won't even believe it. If you remember on Tuesday, when I got the poke bowl because I filmed my What I Ate Today video, it was him again. For the third time in a row. And I need to repeat for the millionth time, I've never had a repeat DoorDasher. It's just never happened. And I know this because I always...
Okay, the fact that she keeps reiterating that makes me believe that she has had repeat DoorDashers because of how often she DoorDashes food.
Go out and I receive my DoorDash like person to person. I always say, have a good day. Sometimes they randomly start talking to me, like whatever it may be. Like recently I complimented this girl. She was wearing the cutest outfit. It was like a jersey, but it was like a Hello Kitty jersey. And like, it was like these black skinny jeans that had like all these rips in them. She was a little bit older than me, but I was like, okay, the look is vibing. So I was like, oh my God, your outfit's so cute. And she goes, oh my God, you're so cute. It was just like a cute little moment. She was probably in her 40s. So I always have like correspondence with my DoorDashers, and I've never had a repeat. I know I keep repeating that, but it's the fact that I had him for the third time in a row. And this is where, to me, the boundaries have been overcrossed. Like the first time it was fine. Second time it was like, okay, maybe he really was trying to shoot.
Wait. The boundaries have been overcrossed. There's no over-crossing of boundaries. There's just crossing the boundary. Like, if someone sets a hard boundary of, I don't want to talk about it, and you push them to talk about it, you've crossed the boundary. Like, it's not that hard of a concept. He crossed the boundary. He didn't over-cross a boundary. He crossed a boundary. The first time, pressing against the boundary. The second time, he crossed the boundary. You should have reported him.
His shot, like, super hardcore. So this time, we didn't really say anything to each other. Like, I just grabbed my stuff and I, like, booked out. I was like, bye. You know, really quick. I didn't want to have, like, any correspondence at all. Like, the first time there was no...
Why is she constantly using the word correspondence? Why? But it feels like when she uses the word correspondence and how she's using it, technically she is using it properly, I guess you could say, but it feels more like she is using that word in an attempt to seem smarter. Am I making sense on that? Or am I just like splouting gibberish?
No correspondence. Second time, he just asked if I was married. I said yes. But like, we were far away from each other because, like I said, I was walking back into the apartment. I don't know if he heard me, etc., etc. This time, I said nothing. And he ended up messaging me again. And I'm going to show that screenshot here. This time, the part where it's like, when are you going to thank me? It's like, that's weird energy. I mean, to me, that...
Well, it's you, beautiful. When will you be able to thank me or tell me if you're single? Okay, yeah, this is crossing a line and it needs to be reported to DoorDash.
That felt like sexual. Like, when are you... I don't know. I could be like reading into it wrong, but the fact that it's happened 3 times is weird. I don't know if there's a way to like request not to have like a certain driver anymore. My whole thing is, I don't know if he's doing this to other women or if I'm just the only one, but that's like also hard to believe that I would be the only one because why me? My whole thing is like, if I message DoorDash and I tell them about this, I'm afraid he's going to lose his job.
I'm going to say this once. And I want everybody watching this to listen very closely. Any time anyone makes you feel uncomfortable, report it. Don't sit there and go, well, I don't want them to lose their job. Just fucking report it, because I have encountered guys like this multiple times, and I don't always, I don't report it all the time, but I do make sure that I never talk to them again. And if it does become a problem, I report it, because that's how you protect your, it's not just how you protect yourself, it's how you protect other people. So if Amberlynn Reed is at the point where she feels uncomfortable about the interactions between a guy, and these text messages, I have gotten text messages from guys like this before, and I ignore them and I never really interact with that person ever again afterwards. Prime example, this last time that I got my lawn mowed, because homeowner, I have to deal with that kind of shit. The guy I called to be, because he was the only one that like knocked on the door and wasn't super pushy about it, just handed me his card, whatever. So I finally just went ahead, called him, because it was overgrown, it needed to get done. There was no way I was going to be able to do it myself, because I just have a little cheap electric mower that I have to do my yard and patches with. He got really flirty with me. It was uncomfortable, but he had like another lawn care friend that he was just like, hey, this woman, she needs her lawn mowed. She's offering $100 for it. He came out, wasn't flirty with me. He did chide me about letting it get so overgrown. I accepted the chiding. It was my fault, my bad. I take full responsibility for that. And I gave him the check for $100. I even gave him $20 bill on top of that as kind of a tip. Like, yeah, I know this is my fault. That's why I'm like so willing to pay $120 to get this fixed. He didn't flirt with me. Gave me his card. He's like, you got someone to like keep maintain. I was just like, I'm gonna do my best. But yeah, I'm keeping his card because he didn't flirt with me. I didn't feel uncomfortable. And the next time I need to call someone to get the lawn mowed, I'm going to call him because I didn't feel uncomfortable. Him or the other guy that I used to call. The only reason why I didn't call that guy is because I was kind of embarrassed. I might call him back again because I do like him and I'm okay. Like, I give him $50 because it's just like whatever he feels it's worth plus extra as like a tip. But so I understand the whole, that was really creepy. If you encounter a DoorDasher that makes you uncomfortable, fucking report it. Don't sit here going, I don't want him to lose his job. Because she's looking at it like, if I report this guy and he loses his job, well, then the internet's going to hate me and I'm going to be a bad person. But the thing is, she is showing proof that he is being creepy. So her not, if she doesn't report it, fuck her. She can fuck right off. But if she reports it, cool. I'm not going to sit here and judge her for that. But let's see what she does.
I don't want to be the person that makes someone lose an income. I don't know his life. I don't know the story to his life. He could be like really trying to make ends meet, about to be homeless. Like, I don't know. I don't know anything. So I would hate to be the person to where DoorDash gets a hold of this and then they're like, oh my God, we can't have this guy work here anymore, so he's not allowed. Like, that also scares me. That also scares me. Because it's like, what if DoorDash is like, this person said you were making her uncomfortable and you were harassing her, so now you can't work for us anymore. Wonder if he gets mad and comes and finds me. It's like, my brain is like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? So I personally don't know what to do. Like, I am like in a confusing state where it's like, I'm almost afraid to order DoorDash.
Amber, report the person. And if he shows up on your door, you call the fucking police.
Which could be a good thing because your girl doesn't need to have it as frequently as she does. But at the same time, it's like, what happens if I get him a fourth time and it happens again? And this is just like a repeat thing. Should I just ignore it? Like, I honestly don't know what to do. I am genuinely confused. But that is the update on that, because people in my live stream are asking about it, and I said, you know what, I'll talk about it in a vlog, and they're like, oh my God, yes, do it. So here it is. I'm gonna finish getting ready. I'm going to glow in the dark bingo today, and I'm super, super freaking excited. It's like my favorite day. Beforehand, me and my mom are gonna go get some lunch together, and I'm really excited to hang out with her. But yeah, so see you soon. All right, you guys, outfit of the day. I do have some boxes I have to take to the dumpster, but I decided to wear this dress. I think it's so stinking cute. I was gonna wear pink hoops. I was going back and forth, but I'm loving the silver hoops, and I have a pop of pink here. And also I did gems as per usual. I love gems. All right, my mom's gonna try to get a little creature here. Do you know which one you're gonna try to get?
Yeah, that guy holding a green leaf.
So him?
Yeah.
The gray guy?
Doesn't he
Okay, yeah, he is cute. I hope she gets him.
look like he's free?
Yeah, he looks like you can get him.
Then you tell me when to line it up.
Okay. A little more back. Okay, go over. Back a little bit. He might be heavy.
Oh,
Nice try, Mom. Get a mom that fans you.
that's right. And then myself.
I'll fan you.
B14.
And Steven will
I do it
feed you
better.
grapes. You think you do it better? Let me do it. I'll show you. I'll show you the real deal.
G52.
Hey, you want to hold this? Does that feel good or what?
Yeah.
That's 75.
29. No, but deadass, it's been so hot in here. I think they forgot to turn on the AC or something, but hopefully they turn it on soon. We have matching glow bracelets.
I still say that her and her mom go to bingo way too often.
It glows. All right, guys, we have another outfit of the day. That's just my wax melt thing, sorry. But I'm wearing the cherries. I don't like how it like is so, it's just very big. It feels really big in the back, but I'll make it do. And I'm wearing white mesh. Be surprised. Pink purse.
still think the outfit looks like trash, but what do I know? I'm not a fashionista.
Pink glasses. I'm actually about to go hang out with my mom and my grandma. We're gonna have just like a girls' day, and I'm really excited. Okay, so we're stopping to get gas. I'm just gonna take those off. And you guys, I don't know if it's hot where y'all are at, but I'm telling you, it has been so freaking hot here in Oklahoma. Like, I genuinely cannot. And a lot of people are asking if I've had any side effects.
Bitch, I'm farther south than you are.
With Zoloft, which, random fact, Zoloft causes really bad heat intolerance. And normally I'm like, yeah, okay, summer's hot. Yeah, that sucks. This summer has been by far the worst for me. Like, I cannot handle heat the same at all. Like, even last night at bingo, like, we were all hot, but like, I genuinely was like, oh my God, I'm gonna pass out. And it's because Zoloft causes heat intolerance. So it's like just a million times worse now. And I'm just like, I don't know. So just be careful with
she squeezed a tiny little drop of sympathy from me with the creepy DoorDasher guy, because I've experienced guys like that before. And she loses my sympathy with this whole a bad Zoloft effect and what it is. It's just too hot for me now. Okay.
Like, whatever medicine you're on, because some of it can cause like heat strokes and getting overheated, and it's very scary. So now
you don't get fucking heat strokes from medicine. You get heat strokes from being too hot. And it's not even just one day you're taking medicine and all of a sudden you can't handle the heat. There's also the fact that if it's 90 degrees out every day for a week and you go on a 30-minute walk every single day, you can get heat stroke from that. Even if you're drinking water and doing all this stuff. Because I did that to myself once. I know that.
Now that it's summertime, just be careful. It's very scary, and it can happen like literally out of nowhere.
Oh, me and my mom, my 70-something-year-old mom, we're gonna do face stuff that I've never personally experienced a day in my life. So I do not know what I'm doing. I just randomly bought all these things that girls use to like fix stuff. And
oh my God.
And then I don't know.
You know what? Instead of a Lego budget for Amber, I could get behind her spending that money on a full spa experience for her mom and grandma. Yep. I could totally get behind her spending that money on them so they can get that full, just luxury spa experience.
These are dangerous. I don't suggest these. You can see everything up close and you're like, oh my God, is that me? And then I got these because I just think we'll look cute with 3 hard-ons.
3 hard-ons. I like Mama Lynn. I do. She's a sweetheart.
3 hard-ons.
Mom.
That's a good one.
So, but I have a feeling.
Grandma Lynn, I like you. You are rolling with Mama Lynn's punches. I like you.
They're gonna ask. The reason why I'm not doing it is because I've never done a face mask before a day in my life, and I'm afraid of I'm afraid of my face like breaking out or getting a rash because I'm sensitive. But I'm gonna enjoy being here for you guys, and I might wear the heart on just for fun.
I think Amber's more straight than bi.
Very cute.
Oh, wait, did I do it wrong? No.
I'm the mirror holder.
No, you didn't do it wrong. Oh, I did. Look. What'd you do?
Was it supposed to go the other way?
What'd you do?
What's happening?
Help me.
Let me read the back of it.
What is that supposed to be off?
This outer part, let me read the instructions.
Well, there's one strip that you take off.
Remove the clear film from the back of the strip and apply
Oh, you
the
didn't
smooth
remove it?
side to a wet nose, covering the bridge, tip, and sides. Moisten the top of the strip with water.
Oh, mine didn't have to do all that. Okay, you guys put these on me. I finally figured it out.
We did it. We did it.
Show us all the x-rays, and they show us a tooth up here, under her nose. It was the weirdest thing. Yeah. And he's like, oh, you got a tooth up there. It's just chilling. It's no problem.
Okay, so science gamer chick coming in. So when we're born, we have all of our teeth already. They are already formed. They're just kind of hiding up in our mouths. So our baby teeth come in, and that's kind of our first teeth, the ones that we learn with. And then our adult teeth are there. They're behind the baby teeth. So as our adult teeth start to descend, that's when our baby teeth fall out and our adult teeth take their place. And our adult teeth are the ones that are like the permanent teeth. That's just how that works. So basically what she's talking about, a tooth just kind of chilling up in there, that's an adult tooth that never descended. My sister had, I think, 3 wisdom teeth. Because not everybody has 4 wisdom teeth. Some people only have 3. My sister only had 3. And all of hers never erupted. For me, all 4 of my wisdom teeth fully erupted. So sometimes your teeth don't actually come down. And that's where you get like the weird teeth just kind of chilling there that your dentist just goes, it's not causing any problems, so we'll just leave it for now. Because if it's not causing any problems, there's really no reason to go through surgery to get it removed. Just saying.
And I'm like, and I'm looking at it going, oh my God, it's a big old tooth. It's like a full-grown tooth. And then Amber's like,
that's because your teeth are fully developed back there. They're just kind of hiding, and then when it's time, they descend.
and she seemed like she was loaded, but she wasn't. She was just strictly fear. But she was like, oh yeah, I was like 2 teeth on one side, 1 tooth on one side. And I was like, what? And then I thought, gosh, what a terrible mom. I never noticed my daughter had 2 teeth and 1 tooth. You know, I never noticed.
That doesn't make you a terrible mom. Like, my sister's wisdom teeth never erupted. It doesn't make my parents terrible people if they never noticed that her wisdom teeth didn't come in. Or didn't at least erupt. I had the unlucky experience of, I got deep scale cleaning as my wisdom teeth were coming in. And it was one side, 2 weeks later, the next side. And they did the first side. My wisdom tooth is coming in. I got an infection right on top of the wisdom tooth. Most painful experience of my life. Second side happened again. It happened on the bottom once. And because of those infections, the gums around my wisdom teeth never actually fully tightened. But it didn't cause me problems. So it wasn't until years later that I was just like, if we pull them, will that help the gums tighten up around? And the dentist was like, yeah, it will help. So I was on dental insurance, got them pulled. My gums finally tightened. But Mama Lynn is not a terrible person for not noticing the teeth thing.
It is.
That doesn't make you terrible.
Well, it made me feel like that's something I should have known or noticed. That's what I... Oh, so we went to the carnival, and George bought the biggest stuffed animal you could. Yeah. And we had it hanging above her crib. Mm-hmm. And I used to wonder why her bottle, I'd find these little balls of hair. Little balls of hair. Yeah. I'll be darned, Mom. if she didn't have, I didn't know this, but this is my truth. So behind her teeth, they were so rotten. It's called baby bottle syndrome. They were so rotten you couldn't tell that she was making her own cap by pulling the fur off the bear and putting it in the holes. So when she sucked her bottle, it didn't hurt.
Oh, that's smart.
Isn't that weird?
Damn, I was smart even at 4.
So as soon as I noticed, of course I take her to the dentist and everything. They're like, well, we're going to have to pull those 2 teeth. I'm like, what? They're like, well, we'll make her some new ones, you know. When she came back, Mom, she had 2 big silver teeth, and I bawled. I was like, oh,
that's cool.
I didn't like it. I was like, no, fix it. So they took her back and made 2 enamel squares on top of the silver tooth. So it looked like she had teeth that were just lined in silver.
Yeah.
They handed her to me so like,
yeah.
and I was like, oh my God, you know, she is loaded. I might have been a little jealous. I don't know.
Probably.
At that time, I'm like, so I was like, and they're like, well, she'll be okay once she can suck on this popsicle. I was like, oh, you give Amber a popsicle, she could come right out of it.
Mom!
Well, she likes popsicles.
Still
so
do.
I was like, she'd be like all loaded going. I remember that. God, that was great. That's a crazy.
I
got popsicles here.
No, but for real, take me out of the equation and just imagine a 4-year-old girl being smart enough to know, let me take the stuffing out of my
You were
bear
making your own
to put it behind your tooth because it hurts when you're.
And I didn't put it together for a long time. I'd find these little fuzz balls on your bottle, you know,
so
little
crazy.
homemade fuzz ball. And I was like, what? Till I caught you plucking. And I was like,
She said plucking.
that poor baby is taking care of her own teeth because her mama didn't even notice. Like, that is so crazy to me.
But look at
Very
you now.
Smart, very smart.
You were holding my hand when I got my tooth removed.
Yes, that was full circle, man.
I would.
Told you.
You needed your mom to hold your hand when you got your fucking tooth removed? Really?
Wait, I got the wrong way. Oh, that feels.
Doesn't it feel good?
Freaking
It feels
amazing.
so good. It really.
Old Pink Robert. This is Dhampir.
Oh my gosh, I love that movie.
Ooh. You know, that is so cool. Isn't it?
Wow, you look cute.
Am I cute? That's the deep dish. No blue.
Look at my grandma's shoes.
When I first got him,
They're blinging in the sun. Oh my gosh. So pretty.
when I first got him, thank you. Got him home, they were just gray. And I was like, what do you mean gray? But it has to have white. See?
Yeah, and then in the shadow, they're just plain gray.
Okay, guys, a few things. The lighting is bad. I didn't want to grab a huge tall in my room. I'm gonna get my room. Doesn't matter. This is a video. I can home. I need to change my clothes. I already need to use slushy, and I was like, yes, this is so hard. One sleeve.
And she's pretty slushy.
It was not good for me. Anyways, I have such a today, but it's time for the ending vlog, which is my reading and then a comment of the day, where I'm choosing the comments. We're going to comment from my last Monday vlog. So let's get into it. So for this reading, I just want to choose 2. I'm choosing one from like this and one from China from the inside. So I'm not like crazy. So I'm just gonna take one there. Alright, so the first one is meaty. I love this so much. Like, the pictures are so beautiful to me. And the second one is generally outright you feel, which is so me coded. So I'm just like, a little bit what that says. Writing down what it feels like to be when you get from your rules and you create space for your thoughts and rules equal to your rules equal to if you start some color religion was my knowledge or this person what's going on in your world. Learning how to live evidence that shows everyone something stress to remove using sensibility and measure expression and apologies and complete life daily doing and I never skip a day for almost 3.5 years. I journal every single day. I always have thoughts, feelings, etc.
We know. Trust us. We know you always have something to say.
But it has been until 2025 where I stopped daily journaling. Now I journal daily every 4 days. And I think the universe is telling me I need to start daily journaling again. Get this much out, work so hard myself, you're myself, and just like continue that, like continue to need.
How much you want to bet that's not what the cards are telling her?
And away. I'll do one girl. Like, give yourself love. Like, that's part of self-love.
You never not self-love yourself.
It's also doing one. Self-love, self-care is definitely included in, like, valuing yourself and...
Well, since you're a narcissist, you don't ever not value yourself. Everything is about you.
All right, so it's time for comment of the day. Tiffany Shadley Hall Kinda Girl 7378 said, Pink Sparkles is my absolute favorite. I love her so much. That was so nice to her to send you flowers. I hope things get better. Just keep your head up. Don't listen to anybody. Do what is right for you. Thank you so much, Tiffany. And yes, oh my God.
And I bet she chose that.
Pink Sparkles is phenomenal. She had no idea that I was gonna show it in the video. I really was like going back and forth. Like, should I? I don't want to seem like I'm bragging, but I genuinely, I love when
Bitch, you always bragging about everything.
she mentions me in her videos, like low-key. She'll be like, yeah, I'm just watching Amberlynn read. And it's fun when that happens, when you're sitting there just like watching a friend of yours and like they just throw you in their video. Like, it's cute. It's like just a way of like virtually saying.
Yeah, you never talk about Pink Sparkles.
Saying hi. It's just a little gift in the vlog. So I don't know. I thought it was cool to just like not only thank her privately, just how much I appreciate her and how much I think she's such a great and amazing person, but I also wanted to tell her publicly as well. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday for my live stream. So join if you want to be there. And then I'll see you guys on Wednesday for a what I ate today and a weigh-in video. Bye.
Oh God, we finally got through the last video. Ooh. All right. At this point, we'll go ahead. We'll read a couple of the comments. She's got how many? Let's see. 594 already, and this is about 5 hours old. Holy shit, it's already 5 o'clock. Let's see. No, Amber, harassing someone while you are providing a service is not how people meet. You DoorDash like 30 times a week and never had a repeat DoorDasher? Yeah, okay, Pookie. Yeah, that's kind of how I was thinking on that. Maybe use this as a sign to stop ordering DoorDash. Yeah. Wait, what about the DoorDasher who regularly delivered to you but broke his arm or legs or something and his wife showed up delivering your food? I don't remember that, but way to go, Steph N60. You didn't have a problem with kicking Beck out with only a car and $200. Facts. Does she really see a 120-pound woman when she looks in the mirror? I just don't understand. The dress could fly 10 people to the moon. Okay. My brain wanted to read that fit 10 people within it, which is true as well. I can't remember if it was an Uber Eats driver or a DoorDash driver, but I remember you said you got the same driver repeatedly to the point you were chummy. That the one that broke his leg and sent his wife. Okay, so 2 people have said this, therefore it must be canon. I just don't remember it because I do other things with my life. You're wearing long sleeves, a 10-pound dress, and long pants in almost 100-degree heat, Gorl. Right? It's 90 degrees out right now for me. Right now it's just saying like it's like 90 degrees out for me. And I'm in tank top and a pair of shorts. Can't afford Zepbound, but can afford monthly Torrid hauls and Lego sets. Facts. I don't know what to do. Stop ordering DoorDash. But as I said earlier, for sure, bitch, report the guy. He's as creepy as this guy. Which I will probably watch this next. But, ooh, and it's only 2 hours old. But anyway, that is that. I am going to go ahead and get this edited. And I will see you guys next Tuesday for our next Reacting to Gorl World. Like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely leave if you like this format or if you want me to just do the vlogs. If I'm just going to react to the vlogs, not going to do the weigh-in and Let's Talks because I think you can guess. But also in 4 days, that is 4 days, The Raven's Ire will be available to read. If you have Kindle Unlimited, it'll be available for Kindle Unlimited. On the 4th, you'll be able to order paperback or hardcover copies. I am so excited for you guys to see that book. It is definitely one of my best. Also, tomorrow starts... Oh shit, no, I release these on Tuesday. In 4 days, or technically 3, The Raven's Ire will be available for purchase. If you have Kindle Unlimited, it'll be available for free on that. And today, starting today, Dhampir Sins is free for everybody on Kindle. So if you want to get a look at my writing, see what I can do, definitely go ahead and pick that up. On the 4th, The Raven's Ire will be out. I am so excited for you guys to have that one. All of my books are also available on Kindle Unlimited. And if you want a sneak peek about my writing style and all of that, definitely check out my Crusades Against Bad Writing. Right now we are working on my remake of the Scotty book that Miss Amber made. But yeah, I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. And I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. Thank you so much for being here. If you've made it this far, definitely check out my books. I am so excited for The Raven's Ire to be released on the 4th. And also, happy July 4th to everybody. This is Some Gamer Chick signing off. Bye-bye. Smoke and mirrors to hide the truth, crafted with care to shield the ego. But wise rabbits are cunning as foxes. They reveal the truth you refuse. Frantic for love, your kindness a facade. The more you peacock and cling, the more wisdom you silence. But wisdom is a gift offered by kind rabbits. If only you'd let go of your fear and your hate. A key lies dormant within you, sleeping beneath the story you sell. It unlocks a world unlike any other, but only if you dare to be real.